Good morning. Welcome to In the Silence Meditation at the Unity Spiritual Center in Saxe. We welcome our visitors today in-house and online. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead. I'm Tess and I'll lead meditation today. Following meditation at 11, Kim Andrews will speak during our and lead service at 11. Join us then if you can. Let's get started and just relax. Take a couple of deep breaths. Filling your lungs and abdomen and exhaling. Doing that a couple of times lets your body know it's time to slow down, time to refocus, and let nature, let divine take charge. Keep your feet on the ground. Find yourself seated comfortably in your chair. Hands on your lap or on the arms of your chair. Try not to cross your arms or your ankles or legs. It's said to restrict not only blood flow, but it restricts kind of that energy flow as well. We could build our energy if you're feeling a little lackluster. There's breathing techniques we can use to not only relax, but it also helps to build. So as you breathe into your lungs and abdomen, feel that breath come down into your deep belly, just below your navel. It's kind of our energy center within our bodies. Center of gravity is what people have told me. It has various names. And as you exhale, feel that energy come back up from that center of gravity and through your abdomen and lungs and then out. And with every breath, feel it come in. You can hold it for a second and then exhale. We can do that a couple of times. And as you exhale, feel your energy surrounding you. And if you need a boost, as you inhale, feel the light come in to the top of your head, your crown area, and inhale it in to your center of gravity, and then exhale around you, and let that light surround you as you do that. And you can just breathe normally. You don't have to take big, huge breaths, but breathe normally. But be aware and conscious of this breath and energy flow from the light above us, through our crown, into our lungs and abdomen and center of gravity, and then outward. That breath is the breath of life. Closer than breathing is the presence of God I Am. absolute harmony, perfect love, infinite wisdom. The only power, the only cause, the only activity of my eternal life. Always is, always was, always will be. This breathing exercise is something you can start anytime, anywhere. Just breathe, feel the light come into the crown. As you in-breathe, breathe it into your chest and lungs, abdomen, center of gravity just below the navel. And then exhale from the navel and abdomen and out through your lungs and mouth. Eternal life. Breath of life. It's like the protection prayer says, wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Embrace the sense of peace that comes with that in-breath. The breath of life, life force energy. It's a gift for us all. If we're alive, then we have life force energy within us. The source of life. Father, Mother, God. A rose by any other name, it smells as sweet, right? Whatever, however you know, that life force energy. That energy is there for us. All we have to do is ask. People will call it manifestation, manifesting. Which, if you think about it, you have to ask to receive. We do have free will. If you don't ask, how would we expect to have blessings? They're there for us, but if we don't ask, how can we expect that they'd be to recognize them? As we breathe in and out, build our energy around us, around that thin veil that separates physical from the ethereal, from us and our entire spirit team, that spirit team who's dedicated for our highest good. They're awaiting an invitation to help us. We like to ask for help for other people, always. I would like to ask now to have the all bless those who have departed in the last few days, last few weeks. I've known of several who have departed this earthly plane. Let their souls rest in peace. Let them be wrapped in the unconditional love of our Creator, Source. Let them know forgiveness for themselves, primarily themselves. It's difficult sometimes for us to let ourselves forgive our beings, our souls. That's part of that unconditional love. That's wherever God is, we are, and all is well. That's the unconditional love that we are surrounded with on a daily basis. Let's transcend that physical blocks that we sometimes put up. The I am not worthy idea. And that's all it is an idea that we manifest for ourselves. Or maybe we're just frustrated by not achieving what we want to achieve. Let us always remember the always loving, always loving of Source, of Father, Mother, God. That Source is our parent, if you will. It's our source. Always loving, regardless of what we do or don't do, of what we say or don't say. If there's always loving from Source, then let us question forgiveness. Where does that come from? Where is that need? Not from Source. Source loves us unconditionally, right? Maybe that forgiveness must come from ourselves. Forgive ourselves and forgive others. It's their charge to forgive themselves also, but we cannot, let us embrace the forever loving, always loving. Always loving. I had not thought of it quite like that. And I send this out to the ethers for all those who have recently departed this plane. To see the light, embrace the light, always loving light. Embrace the loving, embrace the healing that comes with that. But let's look inward now at ourselves. Being short-tempered when there's no need to be short-tempered. To being intolerant when tolerance is needed. To closing the door on someone who needs loving, however much they resist it, or maybe think they don't deserve it. Let's sit and meditate on that for a few minutes. we have wrapped ourselves in that pink, gauzy bubble of unconditional love. Let's embrace another or several in that bubble with us, so that they are then enveloped in that gauzy pink bubble of unconditional love. Let them feel acceptance and peace of mind, body, and soul. Let them feel the release that's needed for forgiving each of us for themselves. Let them feel that release of forgiving themselves. Let us feel the peace of releasing what we hold on to. Forgive ourselves. Let our friends and family forgive themselves. Help them to feel, it's up to them, but we ask that they feel the unconditional love and security in letting go. It's not needed to hold on to it any longer. Let all of our hearts be open to trusting that where we are, God is, and all is well. No defenses are needed. When we feel the need for that, we just have to ask. Breathe in, breathe out, and feel your energy field enlarge and strengthen. That's the breath of life. We practice it every day. It becomes a natural thing. Just say, beloved, I am presence for these things. I am most grateful. Thank you. Start to feel your consciousness come back into your mind and your body. Feeling your hands, feeling your feet, maybe moving your fingers and toes. Kind of get that blood moving again. Always loving and forgiving. Thank you for being here today in the Silence Meditation at Unity Spiritual Center. I honor The divine in me honors and loves the divine in you. Namaste.